Hey.
Hi. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys. I got this pillow. It's like one of those kind of pillows that you can like see it changes color when you go like this. So it's pretty cool. I got it from Dollar Tree though. So it's only $1. So it's cheap, but you know.
The first time I saw those, I thought they were really.
Yeah.
I thought they were really cool, but.
Yeah, but now they're like everybody like. When I first saw them or heard about them, like it seemed like they were like something that was really like not even something that you see that much.
Yeah.
But then I started seeing it everywhere, and people were selling it in stores and everything, and so then I was like, oh, because there was.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not always just pillows. It can be other stuff.
Yeah, it was other stuff. Like it was on a lot of different things. Like, and it's on all kinds of different stuff. And I remember that when I first saw it on Facebook, I think, or somewhere, some kind of social media, I saw it. And I was like, and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
But now I see it everywhere, and so I'm used to it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now that was the first time I actually got my own though, so I'm happy about that. One of those things,
Well, but I thought
I know what they're called. They're called like, what are they called?
But I thought there was another time that you got one.
No, I don't. I think
You
that's
could
the
write
first
your
time.
name on it. Remember?
No, but that wasn't the same thing. That was
Oh.
that was a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those I forgot what they're called. You guys can comment what they might be called.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, but
I know it's stupid,
there's
but
something enjoyable about doing that.
yeah, and it is. It's just
I don't know, but like
it's
doing
enjoyable.
the thing where you. Well, what am I saying?
And so yeah.
And like the thing about but the cool thing about my name is that like both my names, like my name Javier starts with an X, and Tito starts with a T. But if you turn the letter around, it's the same letter.
Oh yeah, and that's the cool thing about his name. And I think didn't we notice that when we were drawing your name on there on that one thing?
It was the same thing.
It was like it's like the same. Like if you flip the T over, it's like an X.
Yeah.
And so it's like the same. And like just so you guys know, I know I told you this before, but his name is Javier, but we call him Tito. His real name's Javier, but we call him Tito. And Tito is just his basically his name to me is Tito because I always have called him Tito, and I probably always will.
Yeah.
So because that's just what I call him.
And so.
Well, I actually don't know why.
Well, it was because like when I was born, like they named me Javier. But
I don't know. Yeah, it's because they thought that, like, when he was born, they thought that the name Javier was like too adultish, so they thought that they wanted to name like a kid name. So they came up with Tito, and then they used that. So yeah. Yeah.
And like, but wait, I have an idea of something we could talk about actually.
Sorry, I keep.
I think I know what we should talk about. I didn't actually plan to talk about this, but.
Okay, so yeah.
We could talk about like Cameron Boyce.
Oh yeah, and actually, that's something I wanted to talk about. Actually, okay, so you know how the famous actor his name is Cameron Boyce. He died it wasn't about a month ago. It was almost a month ago, and I don't know. Like to me, like the what I felt about it was just like I wasn't expecting it, and it was just weird because like it was like I don't know how to explain because like so I have a crush on him. I had a crush on him when I was little, and I watched Jessie.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I watched Jessie a lot when I was younger. But the thing is, we also watched Jessie like not that long ago, didn't we? Like we watched it because we got this like Watch Disney or something on.
I forgot about that.
I think we got a few years ago. We got that on my phone, and we watched Jessie on it.
Oh, and he also sang on our TV too. Remember, like we had 2 channels at different times.
We did?
Yeah, but like, we like.
Oh, and then that one time when we were living at the hotel. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Anywho. So, yeah. Yeah,
like,
so, like, the thing is that the thing I that makes me think that it's, like, what I really mainly feel about it is I feel sad about it, too, but also, like, just, I like, weird, because it's, like, he was a part of my childhood, you know, like all the other people say. But he was, like, I don't know how to explain, like, what I think about it.
It's like, but, like, it just feels like he thought that
like, and some people say that they think that he actually isn't dead. Like, some people say that he didn't die, but I don't believe that, because obviously they wouldn't have done all of this just for that, just for attention. For what, you know? So obviously that's not true.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't make people that sad with that.
Yeah, they wouldn't, there's no way that they would do that. So obviously that's not true, and I don't believe it at all.
I don't believe it.
So, and I guess, I don't know. It was just sad. And to see all the different, like, because I was expecting especially people like Sky Jackson, which she played for, what is her name?
Jessie?
No, Zuri.
Emma?
The little girl on Jessie. Zuri, or what, not Zuri. Zuri. But Zuri. And so, yeah. But she was, and I knew that she was going to say stuff about it, and I saw a lot of the stuff that she said, and it was sad and everything. And then, of course, you know, Dove Cameron, the person who, because that's the other thing we didn't talk about, is that he made, because obviously you guys probably know, but he made a Descendants. He was in the no, he didn't make. He was in the Descendants movies. He was in the Descendants movies.
Yeah, and like, but
all three of them, because they just they're the new ones. The third one's just coming out right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're making the third one, or not making. It's coming out. It's coming out.
Like, why haven't they already made it?
Because, like, I think it takes a while for the movie to, like, for them to get it, like, all ready to come out into theater and everything. I think it takes a while to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And.
Yeah.
Like, it must be really sad for people. Like, what?
I don't know.
Well, like, it must be really sad for people who knew him really
well.
well.
It must be really sad. And that's another thing I want to talk about. I'm not going to talk about, like, my life, everything right now, but, because I want to talk about that in another video, but, like a thing about me that you need to know is that I've never really lost someone that close to me before. And that's something I've always noticed about myself, is that I've never lost someone that close to me, and so I don't know what it's really like. So I don't know what it is for people that have lost somebody close to them like that. The closest person that I have lost that's closest to me would be my grandpa. We weren't close to him because he did live far away, but we saw him quite a bit. Not, often.
And
we'd see him, so, because he did live far away, so.
And like, we used to go to his farm, remember?
Yeah, and so he had a farm, and he had this nice little farm with, like, all these different, like, he had horses, he had chickens,
and
goats, stuff like that kind of thing, and it was really neat. It was really cool because, like, that was, like, always a special place for me. That was always, like, a special part of my childhood was that farm that had. And
now when you go there, it's like, it's not the same exactly.
It's not, and now, because now,
yeah, there's actually more than one reason why it's not the same.
There's a few reasons why it's not the same. I don't know.
Because, like, our grandma, like, she's renting out to people.
Yeah, so what's happening now is that,
She's not really a grandma,
she's not our actual grandma, but she married him after, they got divorced. Our actual grandma and him got divorced, and so then they married. and it's Grandma Estes' no, not Grandma Estes. That's actually, and that's another thing you need to know about us. We have almost 101-year-old grandma.
Yeah.
Great grandma, not grandma. And she's my mom's grandma. She's our great grandma, and she's actually a great great grandma now. So to Chrissy's kids.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she's old.
And like when we go, and like there was a certain place, like should we tell them about the circle trees?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
And like there was this place where there were these trees in a circle, and they were in an exact circle. And
Yeah,
like,
and
they were kind of far apart, like they were like it made.
and it was really cool. Like the thing about it is that they had like this little 2-track that we called it, and it went up to this hill. This went up near this hill, and then there was this hill called Sanderson's Hill, and it was and then near in Sanderson's Hill, really on top of it was the circle of trees, and it was these trees that were like lined up perfectly, that were in a circle, or going like around this open field, and it was really cool. And we always felt like it was like this magical place to us, because it was a special place, and it was special, not just partially because it was like, it's weird that it was like that. Like, why were the trees in a circle like that and exactly like that? And it was weird, but it wasn't weird.
Well, it was kind of
It
weird.
was kind of weird, but it was cool.
We could even write a book about that. Like, I really
it was cool. It was really.
And like,
It was
it
really
was like we
cool.
shrunk because like the trees were really tall.
Yeah, and it was like the trees,
a wall.
and it was like a wall, and it was like, and one thing that we thought is that one time we actually thought that like we had become fairies, or didn't we think that we had become fairies?
No, we didn't think that. We thought there might be fairies in there, and so we were dancing.
Oh, we thought there were fairies, so we were dancing around in there.
It was like a fairy circle, which is a circle of mushrooms that.
Yeah, it's a fairy circle. But was there actually mushrooms?
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, but we were like dancing around, and we were like pretending, and that was like one of the times that I was like most happy in my life. Like one of the times that I was like one of my favorite memories, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just really special to me, and it's just like the farm and everything was special to us, to all of us, to both of us, because it was really special, you know. Like there was so many things about it that were special. There was the circle trees, there was just the hill itself.
And there was
And also there was this like little like, what is it called? Like this little hunter shack.
Oh yeah.
That we climbed up. That we found, and we climbed up into it, and it was really cool.
But weren't there like spiders in there?
And there was spiders in there, and we got afraid, so then we climbed back out. But it was really cool. So yeah.
And I just like the whole place, like the house and the barn.
Yeah, I like it too. And it was the place. And another thing about it that made it special. Just a second. Okay. That made it a special childhood memory is that it was like that was the place where we first rode horses. That was where we first started. Like that was I think that's the only place I've ever really ridden a horse.
Well, I remember we were riding horses in Pennsylvania one time.
We were? Oh yeah, because I'll talk about that later too. But
I don't actually remember very much of it except for that.
I remember that a lot of it actually.
Remember riding carriages?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because we went to Pennsylvania, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like it was just really, like the place is like the farm is really special because like the horses, like, okay, so like I never really learned how to ride a horse, but I rode horses the only time, well, not the only times, but the main times that I rode horses was when we were on Grandpa's farm. And it was just like, I don't know, it was special because of that.
And like
And it's probably where I rode my first horse.
Yeah, but like behind the house was like there was this field. Remember? Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, and then there was this like cornfield. Not cornfield. Was it a cornfield?
I don't know. I think it might have been. And one time I saw like a caterpillar and a cocoon over there.
Yeah.
Or was
You
it in a
did?
cocoon? I don't think it was in a cocoon. It was just a caterpillar.
And I just remember
I
it
think
was
there's
just
this tree
it
with
was
this
just a
bench.
really
There was a bench
memorable-
between the trees, right?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And so it was really nice. Oh, another thing, this is just random, guys. But, so we have a dog named Butter. And this is completely random. I just remember this. And she is really sweet. She's 11. So she's pretty old now. She's pretty old. She's
a golden retriever.
She's a golden retriever. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you that. She's a golden retriever. And
But her fur is really dark now. It's like a
yeah,
golden
and
retriever.
like the thing is when we got her when I was like, I think it was my 8th birthday or when I was just turning 8, and I'm 19 now, so now you can figure out it was 11 years. But anyway, so like she when she was a puppy, she was like really light. She had light fur and everything, so we were like I think we had already come up with the idea, but it just made it even better to call her Butter because she looked like butter.
Yeah.
And so
But actually, the real reason was because like in the movie.
but the real reason why, and I think the main one that wanted to name her that started it was our mom. But I think that it was because the Air Bud movie.
Yeah.
And we always thought that it was a cute name for that because there was that one dog named Butterball or something. Yeah. And we always thought it was a cute name, like Butter, the name Butter. And so then when we got her, and then she looked like butter, and so we just knew we had to name her Butter.
Yeah.
But now that she's older, she got her hair got darker, so it's almost like red.
Yeah.
Like it's dark. It's a lot darker than it was before. So it's but it's obviously we didn't change her name. Her name is still Butter. But yeah, it's not. And like sometimes people ask like why what?
It was like red butter, but then there's no such thing as red butter.
Yeah.
No reason?
I don't know what I was saying. Actually, I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't make you forget.
I don't know.
I don't know. We used to think she was the cutest dog in the world, and we still think that.
Yeah,
We used to always say that.
yeah, we used to always say she was the cutest dog in the world, and really, she is the cutest dog in the world. We'll show you her sometime, but we can't show you her right now. But we'll show you her sometime, and she's really cute. Like she's really cute.
Yeah.
And she's just a really special dog to us, and I don't know, like she's getting older now, and I'm kind of worried for her. Like, not because she's healthy and everything, but we know that eventually, someday she's gonna pass. And it's always been like not always, but lately it's becoming more of something that I'm worried about. And I this seems like kind of weird and everything, but like, and it seems kind of mean, but it like. So it might be the saddest death that I will experience so far. I don't know. Sorry, why am I making this awkward? Because like, it's just really sad because she's a part of our family. She's a part of our family, and she's like our sister.
We're still gonna appreciate her while she's around.
Yeah, and I know we are gonna appreciate her while she's around, and that's true.
But we wish that she could have had puppies, but remember something happened to her and she couldn't.
Yeah, she had I forgot exactly what she had, but she had something wrong with her, so we had to take her to the vet, and they had to like keep her for a while, and they had to do surgery on her, and so she can't have puppies. But the thing is that we wanted her to have puppies, and like we had this whole idea where we were gonna like have her puppies be named all these different things, like Butterball, like in the movie, Buttercup,
Peanut butter.
Peanut Butter, all those different names. buttermilk, and everything. And we thought about doing that. But then when that happened, obviously we couldn't do it anymore. So we were kind of sad about that. But
Yeah. But we probably would have had to sell them anyway. Puppies.
Yeah, and we would have probably had to sell them anyway. We probably would have had to sell them because we can't keep all those dogs. And I don't know.
I don't know. Well,
Yeah. And but we were thinking maybe we would keep one puppy and then just sell the rest of them. But then we always knew that we would always be sad about it. No matter what, we would always be sad that we'd have to get rid of the puppies. And so we kind of thought that it was maybe a better thing that that she never had puppies.
But I don't think so.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it would have been nice for her to have puppies, but it would have been sad because then we would have had to get rid of all the puppies except for one, at least. Maybe we wouldn't have even been able to keep one. I don't know.
But that's what happened to her too.
But
she was separated from her.
yeah, she was. Yeah, and another thing, we should tell the story of how we got her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so, okay.
Okay, so
do you want to tell them?
But you don't actually. It happened to you. I mean.
Well, it didn't happen to me. It happened to all of us.
Okay, well, so we went to this farm, right?
No, we went to this farm.
But before that, something else happened, right?
What?
I don't know.
No, because I think okay, so
how did you find out about the farm?
we found at first we were gonna go. There was these two different ones that we were gonna go to. There was another one with I think that it had less puppies than that one, and then there was the other one that had more puppies, which is the one where we got her, and but we found out that her mom had died, and because she got ran over by a car, sadly, and so we almost decided that we didn't want to get her, not get her, that seems so horrible, but we didn't want to go to that group of puppies because that group, their mom died, and we thought that the puppies would be not, I don't know how to explain it, that they wouldn't be brave, I guess, not brave, but they wouldn't be something would be they wouldn't be happy, they wouldn't be,
That's actually that's the reason why we should have gotten them, so we can.
Yeah, and we thought, but at the time we thought that, and so we almost went and got to the other group of puppies, but then we decided that we would go back and get and go to that group. We decided that we would.
We didn't even know why, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure why we did actually. So.
And so we went there, right?
Yeah, and so we went there, and when we got there, all the puppies they were in a cage because they were on the farm, and they were on a farm. So they were all in a cage, and then they let them out of the cage, and they were running all around. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I remember specifically me and my mom, because we had long hair. My hair's not as long anymore, but it's still kind of long. And they were pulling our hair, jumping on us and everything, and running all around. And then there was my dad and I think Tito and Samuel were standing over to the side, and she was she wasn't doing what the rest of the puppies were doing. She was just sitting over by the side and just sitting there. And
I remember she sat down right next to Dad.
And right? She sat down. She was sitting down she went over and sat right next to Dad.
Yeah.
And she went over and sat next to Dad, and so it was really cool. Because
yeah, it's it felt like she was meant to be our dog. You never knew. That could have happened for any reason. Maybe she wanted to pick us, but maybe.
Yeah, and we always said that she picked us. Because sorry.
Maybe because she was tired, or maybe it was because she was the smallest.
Yeah.
That could be a good reason.
Yeah.
Because she was the smallest.
Another thing is that they so she wasn't the runt. You might think that she was the runt, but she was the second to the runt. There was one other dog that was smaller than her. Why did I just go like that? But there was a dog that was smaller than her, and I think it had white feet or something. But anyways, she acted like she was the runt. She acted like the smaller, she was the smallest one, and she was the shyest one. She was the one that was just she just went over and sat next to Dad, and she was just acting really, shy and everything.
Was that the reason why we got her?
And so that's the reason why we got her is because she went and sat next to us. And so if she wouldn't have done that, we probably wouldn't have gotten her. Well, we might not. We might still have gotten her.
Well, I would have wanted to get the runt because the runt feels like it's the most special.
Yeah, but
Or not the runt, but like I don't know, maybe either the runt or her because like.
Yeah, and she seems like it. Like I always have a hard time believing that she wasn't the runt because to us she seemed like the runt because she was the shyest and she was the small. I think she was this. I don't know if she was the smallest, but she was like the one that's sorry guys. But she was like
so much.
Yeah, and so like
I don't know.
it was really cool how we got her though because she sat next to us. And so then we decided that we would get her, and so now we say that she chose us.
Yeah. Well, and I remember us going back into the place, and we were getting dog food for her, and it goes back of dog food.
Oh, wait, they gave us a dog food?
Pretty sure they did, because like, I remember there being dog food. And
I don't remember that, but there might have been.
Like that, and I remember walking with Mom, and we were walking to the house, and I was making sure that we were going to get her, because I really wanted to get her. And I was asking her if we were going to get her. And also, there were papers, of course, and we had to do paperwork.
Yeah, we had to do paperwork and stuff like that, but it was really cool that we got her. Let me see how much. We've been here for a long time, so
Maybe we should just finish the story.
Well, we kind of did.
Well, then we brought her home. Remember?
And then we brought her home, and then we brought her home, and she was like, we put her in the. Because the kitchen is like where when you first enter our old house, the house we used to live at, you would enter it and it was the kitchen. And so we set her down there and she had her tail between her legs. And she was just so cute. And she had her tail between her legs and she was so afraid and so shy.
Yeah.
And, understand that. And so it was just And I remember, like, I wanted her to, like, walk around the house and everything, but she was too afraid, so she was just sitting there. But, she's a special dog. Okay, I think we should, a long video.
Okay, fine.
What were you going to say?
I don't know, but I was going to say, like, this is the part that I always sell.
What?
The part when I pulled her tail out of her legs. It's like, I don't know why I did that.
You pulled her tail?
Yeah.
I think I do remember, but it just doesn't seem like it. Like
do you remember me talking about?
I know you did that, but it just doesn't seem
like you were laughing or something because then I felt bad because like why did I do that?
Oh yeah, now that you said that, I remember more. Yeah, so he pulled her tail out of her legs, and so and so that was just I don't know. That was a little bit mean. But yeah, so anyway.
And so then after that we kept her in your room, but she was barking too much.
Oh yeah, we kept her in my room, but but the first couple of nights we kept her in my room. But what happened was that she was barking, and she kept like barking, wanting to sleep. Like she wasn't potty trained yet, and so she was barking, and like she was in my room at night when we were sleeping, and she was barking, and she kept like barking and wanting to get on my bed, and I was like I didn't want her to because I thought she would pee on it because she wasn't potty trained, but she kept doing it, and then when we picked her up she would like kind of like scratch, not on purpose, but she would kind of scratch us because she was just a puppy and kind of like bite us a little bit, but not to be really mean. Not she was just a puppy, but And so then I was tired. I was like tired of it. It's like I just I just didn't want her to sleep on my bed. Like now, like the thing is this. Now I look back on it and I hate that I did that.
Yeah.
I hate that I did that. I wish so much that I would have just let her sleep on my bed. Yeah. Because now I want, like now, I just remembered something else. Because now she won't go in my room. Like we tried to bring her in my room and she'll run right out.
But the thing
It's hilarious. You need to see it.
The thing is, like even when we tried to trick her in there,
when we tried to trick her and we'd walk all the way in there and then run out, she would come running out. She doesn't want to stay in my room anymore. She doesn't. And so it's like the opposite. Like then she wanted to be with me and I didn't want her to be. Now I want her to be with me. She doesn't want to. So it's like, why?
I'm like,
sorry.
And that's her dad. He's really good.
Yeah, he's actually, yeah. Anyway.
But he really does care about her. But
he does. But he's just like kids around with her and stuff like that. So yeah. Well, we've been recording for half an hour. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much. Please like, please comment, and please subscribe. I want to get as many people as I can. I want to get, get more people, get as many people as I can. So please subscribe. Please tell people about us, about our channel. Tell your friends about us and everything. And thank you so much for watching. And you rock, and you are an awesome person. And thank you so much for watching, guys.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Okay. And you rock. That's my thing, like I said earlier. So you rock, you're awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and please, and have a good day.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.